and you're not going to want to put any more inflationary pressure on the fire at this stage, unless you're really quite stupid and don't understand macroeconomics. So what are people predicting for the budget? What are they talking about? Well, one of them is the proposed restructure to VAT, levying VAT threshold at 30 grand rather than 90 grand turnover. That would be hugely inflationary if they did that on its own. You're looking at adding between 0.7 and 1% to CPI. Those numbers are not really in dispute. That'd hurt a lot. And there's no real way this can be on the agenda at this time, in my opinion. And you're not going to want to put any more inflationary pressure on the fire at this stage, unless you're really quite stupid and don't understand macroeconomics. Still, on the other hand, taxing people on income and hitting them in the pocket is actively disinflationary. It makes inflation lower. It takes money out of their pockets so they can't spend it. It makes macro sense, but it's not a very good sell, really, especially if we remember the manifesto commitment, which of course has technically been broken already, being not to raise tax on working people. Because they said they weren't going to touch national insurance, of course, and they touched it very, very much in the budget last year, as I've mentioned 16 times today already. But the rumour that's now gained traction there is 2p going on income tax and 2p being cut from employee national insurance. From a fairness perspective, you should get rid of the whole of employees' national insurance. It should all go on income tax. Yes, this hurts landlords. Sorry, folks who've got assets in their personal name. Still 94% of rental properties, unbelievably, are in personal name. It also hurts pensioners. But on the flip side, it gets pensioners with larger incomes, such as those sitting on utterly unsustainable final salary pensions, which still hasn't been addressed adequately in the public sector, to pay as much as they would if they were still employed. And surely they should be paying the equivalent tax they should if they were still employed. Goodness me, it surely must be inherently fair. But it's symptomatic of this government to tweak rather than do something bold, proper, radical, whatever,